guys, welcome to the vlog. Happy Friday. It is Friday, April 25th, and I'm heading to work, and I'm a little bit late. What's new? What is new? Happy Friday, guys. It is a beautiful, beautiful day, and I am very excited. The weekend is going to be nice, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. What are we getting into? Work for the morning, and we're starting a new book. We're starting Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. That's what we're starting, and I'm excited. So this book is Abby Jimenez's new book that just came out, and y'all would have saw in a previous vlog where I was fussing because I couldn't get it in the store because it was gone. But we have it. We're starting it. Let me pull it out. So this is one of my book club's picks. I just finished Allegedly. That is what we read with, I read with Danny's Reads. And then this one is Carla's book club on Fable. I'll try to remember, if I can remember, to link those in the description. But this is our weekend book. I'm going to try to finish this weekend. I have a few things going on. Tomorrow, we got a fun thing. We're going to Barnes. We're going to Barnes. And we're going to sit at the cafe. I'm going to read. I'm not going to be rushed. None of that. Because, none of that. We're gonna hang out at Barnes tomorrow. May go to Kava. We're going to Kava. All the things. So, then we're going to read. So that's what we're doing. Today, I work. Friday's my half day. So we're working and cleaning, getting all the housework stuff done today because I don't want to do it tomorrow. I don't. So that's what's happening. All right, guys. We are heading. So we made it to Barnes. I've already picked up several of the books that were on my list. Y'all, I think I'm going over budget. I do. I think I'm going over budget. I have not found the Emily Henry book yet, though. So. So I'm looking for 2 more books that's on my list for today, and I can't, actually it's 3, and I can't find them, so I'm gonna have to get some help. Yeah. Oh, let me see if they got Passion Project. The lighting is lighting today. Okay. Let's see what we can find. I might have to get some help though. Alright guys, I've got majority of the books. 2 books I can't find. And so I'm going to probably have to download those on my Kindle. Unless I ask for some help. Which I can. And see if they've got them. But I don't see them. One is called Love Mom. And I think that might be a mystery because of the way that the description says, but I can't find it. And then the other is called, what is it called? The Bright Years. And so I thought that I could find that one in here, but I think Love Mom is by a Black author. And the last name, I put a picture up. Oh, and I can't find the Passion Project. So that's 3. I don't have 2 because I've got probably 6 books in here. Y'all, I think I'm going over budget. I think I'm going over budget, which is the norm. But I do want to get these, and then I'm going on a book buying ban. Um, um, yeah, I got to. So I'm gonna see if they got these two in here, and if they don't, it's fine. I don't have to get them today. I just wanted them today, but that's fine. I got the big, I got the big boy though. I got the big boy. Let's see. Let me show you what I got. All right. I found it. I got it. So I got probably more books than what I wanted. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm missing 2 that was actually on my list. 2 were not on my list to get today. But it is what it is. 2 I can't find. And I don't know why, but and probably because it's me. But I may ask for some help. Okay. And I know I'm over budget. I know I am because some of these are hardbacks. 2 of them are hardbacks, which I knew that. 2, 3, 4 are paperbacks. So if I get the other 2 that I was looking for, maybe if I can find one of them. I'm gonna see if I can find Love Mom. Let's see if we can find that. Okay, let's get some help. Yeah, I just got back from Barnes. I've had the best day. The best day. I spent a few hours in Barnes. Um, went, yeah, y'all would see the clips. I went and got books, sat at the cafe and read. The kids, I bummed a ride with the kids, and they dropped me off at Barnes, and they went and did what they had to do, and came back and picked me up. But I sat at the cafe and read. I'm gonna give y'all. Let's see. We're reading "Say You Remember Me." We're reading "Say You Remember Me" by Abby Jimenez. Y'all, this book is so cute. The banter is cute. The dialogue is so cute. Abby Jimenez never fails. She is gonna make me giggle. And I was in Barnes at the cafe, and I was like trying not to like laugh out loud on some of the things that was said, but I giggled a little bit. But it was so nice, and I got to just sit there and listen to. I watched a couple of YouTube videos, put my headphones on. I made a TikTok. It was a very productive day. But this, now I'm hearing mixed views that some people don't like it, didn't like this book, said it wasn't that great, wasn't the best. But so far, it is giving Abby. It's giving very Abby. And yeah, so they the two like start liking each other from the very beginning, but it's like because the story kind of takes them in 2 different directions, you still get to see them like try to the frustration between their romance. So they it's insta love or insta like, but then there's this separation. Like now they gotta really try to like each other. I don't know. It's just so cute. And oh, okay, okay. Lex is out here, but now she's going back in. She's trying to put her press ons. She's trying to do press on nails. But anyway, I so far I like it. I'm on page. Let's see what page we're on. I'm on page 89, and it's super cute. I really like it so far. It's giving 5 stars to me. It's giving 5 stars, but we'll see. So I'm probably gonna stay out here for a while because it's super nice out, and read for a little bit. But I want to show you what I got. Let me put this down. I First of all, I joined the yearly subscription members because I'm always there. I go to Barnes at least once a month. Y'all see the book hauls. Um, so I just went on and did it. It was like a $40. It's like $40 for a yearly membership. You get a certain amount off. I got this cute little tote, and y'all, I did some damage today. I did damage. I'm gonna show you what I got. Hold on. There's more. I am out of control. I'm out of control, guys. I am I am so stinking out of control. However, there were several good new releases that came out this month, and that's not my fault. That is not my fault that my some of my favorite authors released new books this month, and I felt compelled to buy these books. Y'all, so I told my kids before I get to the hall, I told them that I was going to put myself on a book buying ban. And when I got these, I was like, Teresa, you can't keep doing this. You cannot. But I did. So let's get into the haul. First, let's show you. I got this cute little bookmark with the little mushrooms on it. And I ain't gonna lie, I think I have this. I think I have this bookmark because I'm like, I think I got this last time I bought bookmarks. But if I did, it's fine. But ain't it cute? It's got mushrooms, and I am so into mushrooms right now, the cute ones. But I got that. And then I got this one called, it says Be Happy, and it's got little bees on it. So I got a lot of books, and I need the bookmarks. So we got that. Okay, let's get into it. So I bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I bought 7 books. I'm going to do a whole haul like I do every month of the books that I bought, but I'm going to share this in this vlog. Okay. So we got what I went in for, the top one. Get into that. Emily Henry, auto by author, Great Big Beautiful Life, Emily Henry. Look at that. It's so stinking cute. So I got that. I'm not going to go into details of what these books are about because anybody on BookTube, Bookstagram, Goodreads, Fable, if you're in this book community, you know this has been all over the internet streets. So I got Emily Henry, Great Big Beautiful Life. I'm seeing a lot of mixed views on this, but I love Emily Henry. I like her writing, and yeah, I'm going for it. Now, this one I got after, if you watch last week's vlog or the vlog that went up today, you'll see me going back and forth on this book. But this is Jessa Hastings' The Conditions of Will. Since I was on the fence of getting this because of this cover, I have seen some of my fave booktubers read this and give a synopsis of it. And that now I have a better understanding of the cover. And so I felt good about going on and getting it because it's not what I thought it was. So I got this. Jessa Hastings, The Conditions of Will, and it's like family drama. family drama, family dramatics, and all of that. And so it with a little bit of coming of age, reconciling your religious beliefs and something into that nature. And so, but I don't think, from what I've gathered, it's more of family dynamics and trying to, get to the all the things. So I feel okay with it. So I got Jessa Hastings, The Conditions of Will. Now, this one is another one that I went in for. In the last, when I went to Barnes the week, which was a unplanned trip, it was the weekend of my anniversary, and I was sad, and so I went to Barnes. That was in the video that went up today. So the last vlog. Um, I saw this book and I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to get it. But since then, I've seen some others read it, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get this because I looked at it and didn't get it, and now got it. The Sirens by Emily Hart. I've not read anything. Now I did see Wayward. I saw it in one of the book Barnes trips I went to, but I didn't get it. But this is the author of Wayward. Everybody said that Wayward was good. Actually, they said Wayward is better than this book. But I got this because, one, it caught my eye because of the cover. But I think this is about mermaids, if I'm not mistaken. But I got the Sirens, and that cover eats. It is so cute. So I got that. I went in there for that. And then, look, my girl, I followed this author on TikTok, and I was so excited to get If You Stayed by Brittany Cherry. Brittany Cherry is an auto-buy. She is a auto-buy author for me. This is her new release. It was in Barnes. Look at those edges. Look at that. I love that they're doing this to books. It just makes them so cute, and I like them. But If You Stayed by Brittany Cherry, she has been promoting this book on Book Talk, and I was really glad that I was so happy when it released because I knew I wanted to get it. This is second chance romance, and I'm here for it. Okay. Now, this one I got, and I was on the fence. And if y'all look at the last vlog, you'll see why I was on the fence on it. Because we got Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. I know. I said I was gonna kind of stop reading fantasy books, but certain fantasy books I do like. And this one between Emily and Bamberly, I wanted to read the second book, and I kept going back and forth in last week's vlog about it. Well, the vlog about it, and like, do I want to read it? The words were so confusing and all that stuff like that. But look at that cover. Look at that. It is so cute, and I just want to get back into that. I like Emily. I like Bamberly, and I picked it up. So we got Emily Wilde's Map of the Other Lands. Okay. Now, the other two books I bought. This one I saw the last time I was in Barnes, and I didn't get it because it was a hardcover. I've got 4 hardcover books this time. But I got Summer in the City. I've seen it, and I was like, I really wanted to read it, and so I got that one. So it was on my Goodreads list to get, but I wasn't sure I was going to get it today. But I was like, I'll go on and get it. So we got Summer in the City by Alex Astor. And look at the edges. Look at that. It's giving cute. And so we got that. I love that. And this last book was not on my list, but I was walking by, I was getting ready to leave, and I walked by and I saw it, and I was like, oh, this is cute. The cover is cute. It's called Humor Me by Kat Shook. And I read the synopsis, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good. And so I picked this one up. So Humor Me by Kat Shook. I've never read anything by that author, never even heard of it. But I think it's like placed into like New York. And so, yeah, So that's what we got. I, y'all, I need to go on a book buying ban. But before I do that, there were 3 books that I was looking for that they didn't have. And I think I'm either going to order it off Amazon, or I'm going to put it on my Kindle. And let me show you. Because I want to get Broken Country by who's that at? Claire Leslie Hale. I want to get Passion Project by London Sperry, and Love Mom by I think her name is Liana Zander is how you pronounce it. I put the cover up. And then there's one more that I want to get, and it's on my list, The Bright Years by Sarah Demoff, I think is how you say it. But those are the ones that I want to get. Those are the last of the books that is on my list to buy, besides some other ones that are coming out. Like Taylor Jenkins Reid has a new book coming out. Frida McFadden has another book coming out. I wanted to get Beautiful Ugly by Alice Feeney, but I haven't seen it. I didn't see it in Barnes. So that one I may have to get on Kindle. And there's this book called Needy Little Things. I didn't see that. There's a few, but those are like top high priority. Frederick Bachman has a new book coming out called My Friends. I would like to get that. And let's see. I think those are the only ones that I've got. Oh, of course, Kennedy Ryan's new book comes out next month. And that's going to be it, I think. Unless I see something else that catches my eye. Those are the new releases that I know I've looked up on Goodreads, and it's like, oh, that's something that I really want to read. But other than that, y'all, I'm gonna call it quits, because I spent quite a bit of money today, but I knew I wanted to get these books. Like I said, I've got 3 more that I want to get, and I may Love Mom. I think I might buy that one. Because if it's got, which all the covers are so cute. Now look, I almost bought Legendborn today, but I have it on my Kindle. However, I was like, I really want to read that book. That's probably going to go on next month's TBR. But I just can't bring myself to buy a physical book and have it on my Kindle. I don't know. It's something about it that I just can't bring myself to pay for a book twice. If I had Kindle Unlimited and it was on there, that'd be something different. But I don't, and I don't need another subscription. I just don't. Something else has to go for me to do Kindle Unlimited. But anyway, so that's what we've got. And I'm excited about it. Let's see. Hold on. Happy Tuesday, guys. I am heading to work. And y'all, yesterday, I did not go to work yesterday. My head hurt so bad. Yesterday, I had the worst migraine. Sunday, had a beautiful weekend. Sunday, went to my future daughter-in-law's birthday cookout. And my head started hurting. And it just got worse and worse through the night. And yesterday, I woke up, my head was throbbing. So, I didn't go to work. I was going to try to work some at home and get on a couple of the meetings that I had, but it just did not work. So, I slept all day. And then when I got up, I did read some. I was able to get some reading. Like, I don't even know if it's really reading, because I was so groggy and in between. I don't even know what was going on. So, yeah, we're in Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. That's our book. And I'm trying to, it's so far so good. It is really good to me. I keep hearing some of the book girlies say that it wasn't that great. And I think it's good. I will say that it's talking about some conditions that kind of make you sad. Like, we know from the synopsis that the FMC's mom has dementia, and so there is a lot of conversation around that. But and I think some people didn't like that part. However, it's a part of her life, and why her and the MMC has some tension, right? And so why they can't be together. And so I see why it's focused on, because that's just her life right now. She doesn't have anything else going on, because her and her family are caretakers for her mom. So there is quite a bit of conversation around it. And so it doesn't, I don't know, it doesn't focus on so much of the love story at this point. I'm only about 40% in. So I can see where some people be like, oh, okay, this is not normal. But I don't know. The last book, Just for the Summer, excuse me, y'all, it was focused around, some family drama and things like that. So, but I don't know if it was because this is just so sad, So I don't know. But I like it. I think it's good, because you do get those glimpses of, a little bit of a funny, but especially between the tension between Samantha and her brother Tristan, and then you get, something, and then there's something happening with the dad. I don't know, but I got a feeling that the dad is there's something happening. I'm not quite sure what it is. I think I know, but I don't want to say, because I don't want to spoil it. So that's where we are. But yeah, yesterday I didn't get a lot of reading done. I was just in between the pages. But today, because I've got today and tomorrow, and I want this to count towards my April books, because I'm hoping I think we'll have 5 or 6 books read. I love it. I'm trying to take down the TBR, even though y'all, I bought 12 books this month. What is happening? I told my daughter yesterday, I was like, I went overboard. I'm gonna admit it. I went overboard. Yeah. But to my defense, the first day I went to Barnes, first time I went to Barnes this month, it was because I was sad. And then the second time I went, it was, because I try to go like once a month, because I get like my new releases or books that I've been, I want to purchase. And so about once a month I go to a Barnes trip. But this month, y'all, I did too much. So I told her, but I will say, to my defense, there was a lot of new releases this month, a lot, and there was like some hot ones that was on my list. It was on my list to purchase. So I think I bought maybe one book that wasn't on my Goodreads list. I don't know. We're gonna do a book haul, and we'll talk more about it. But for May, I don't have a lot of books that I need to buy for May. I don't need to buy, but I want to buy for May. All right. So I am on page 190, and they're kind of together, but there's still that issue of he's in Minnesota, She's in California. What do they do? He's a veterinarian, but you would think like veterinarians have money, but he was a new doctor at a new practice, and so he had like debt and stuff, so he wasn't like rich. And so he's like trying to figure out how can he afford to keep this long distance relationship together. And she's like, I'm not leaving because of the situation with my mom, but they really, really like each other and they want to be together. So now they're kind of trying to figure it out and all of that. So they're trying to figure out, where do they go from here? They just want to be together. And this is so difficult because they're in such a difficult situation. But like when you really like someone or on the verge of, I think I can love this person, I want to try to see where it goes, it's like, what do? And so that's kind of where they are right now. He's back from his trip that he surprised her on, and so he's trying to figure out like, how can I financially make this work? So that's where it is. I'm on 190. So today is May 30th. I've got to finish this book today because I want this to count in my, not May, did I say May? It is April. It's April 30th. And I want this to count in my May read. So today is going to be when I get off today, a lot of reading. But I've got a few more minutes for lunch, so I'm going to sit here and read a little bit. But yeah, that's where I'm at. I saw somebody do a rating on when they're reading Say You Remember Me, and they didn't like it. A few people that I've seen said they did not like it. They didn't enjoy it. And that makes me sad because I do like it. I do. I even got a little kiki. Samantha's brother, Tristan, is funny. And I like him. And I really like Xavier. He's just so sensitive, but yet like really strong too. So yeah. Yeah. I'm off work. It is a beautiful day today, and I wanted to get off work and sit down and read my book outside. So that's what I'm doing. Yeah, look at my cute little hobby bag. So I got this, I bought this bag before life changed. And it was like one of my first little TikTok purchases. And I forgot I had it when I moved. I moved out of my house, and when we moved into the apartment. And I forgot I had it until I bought this house and moved here. And I found it in all the stuff I was trying to throw away. But it is super cute. It's got like a bunch of little compartments and stuff. But I thought, well, I just need something to throw all my stuff in when I come sit outside. However, I'm just a girl. And there's this cute bag on TikTok Shop that is similar to this, but it's got like bows on it. If I can find it, I've got it in my on my little favorites on TikTok. I put a picture of it up, but it is the cutest bag. But that bag, this is why this, you know why, starts with a T, ends with an F. I think it is $59 on TikTok for this bag. I think I paid maybe $10 for this bag. So I'm on the fence about buying that because I don't want to pay $59 for it. And because especially since it's just a bag that I can throw all my junk in when I come to sit outside. So I really don't need it. I really can keep this bag. But like last week when I went to Barnes, I carried this bag because I had my headset, my book, all the things. And so I'm like, okay, hey son, my son Tom. Yeah, he's moving out. So anyway, I'm on the fence about getting the bag, especially for $59. I just don't know if I want to spend $59 for it. Yesterday I went to Target and saw the little mini bog bags, and I think I told y'all this, or did I? I don't know. If I did, I'll cut this part out. But the mini bog bags, so I was like, oh, that'd be cute, because I have the big bog bag, the large one, but I last summer, when we moved, we had like a pool and stuff, so I put all my junk in that, and same stuff, book, headsets, all the things, and went to the pool. So I always have a bag, but I paid a good little penny for the bog bag, but I don't know if I want to pay $59 for a bag to go on my porch. So I'm talking to the vlog about a hobby bag. Oh, please. Okay. So my son is like, we got a wedding. I need to focus. He trying to tell me for me to focus because he's getting married, not me. Don't stop me from getting the stuff I want. Anyway, so I don't know. I'm up in the air. I know, but the bog bag, the little mini one, was $50. No, I already have the big one. I don't need that just to come out here on the porch, but it is cute. Anyway, let me stop yapping. We're reading. Okay, the goal is to finish this tonight. I'm on page 197. I'm on 197. We've got a little over 200 pages to read. No, not 200. A little over 100 pages. And I think we could do that. So I'm going to sit out here and read. The guys are cooking on the grill. Lex is, when she gets home, we're going to go for a walk. And then I'm just going to sit out here on the porch until I guess it get dark or time to eat or whatever. And hang out. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. I gave y'all an update. I haven't read any since I was at lunch. So that's what we're doing. I'm going to read and relax. It's a little warm today. It's probably about 80-some degrees. But it's nice out, and I don't want to sit in the house. And today has been a day. So yeah, I'm going to go and read some. I finished Say You Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. Y'all, I have mixed feelings. So I've seen quite a few people some people, that I watch. And we've got some of the same book taste. Anyway, I don't think it was bad. I rated it 4 stars because I love Abby Jimenez writing, and I'm pretty much a big fan. The story was very touching. It was heartfelt. It showed how families deal with family members who have illnesses, and they have to, illnesses so severe that they have to just pretty much change their life, and their lives are on hold because they're willing to take care of their family. And in this book, it was like that, had to pretty much, just move from where she was, from Minnesota to California, where she was from. She fell in love and all the things, and it was Samantha. And she just had to, her life just basically stopped. And so did Xavier's, because he was stuck. He was kind of stuck, because after he fell in love with Samantha, he was like, had to basically live kind of in a condition that he really didn't want to live in. And it was talking about finances and the struggle, and you think, like, when you hear the word doctor, you automatically thinking, oh, they got money. But there's a lot that, between student loans, all the things. It was just I don't know if I would say this was a rom-com, though. It had funny elements, like Samantha's brother. He was pretty funny. Samantha and Xavier, the banter between them was cute, but it wasn't like the other books that I've read by her, where there's always a roadblock in her books that are pretty serious. But I think this one dealt more with the problem on both sides a little bit more than her previous books to me. So I would say this was more like literary fiction, maybe, with a little bit of romance and a little bit of comedy. But I still enjoyed it. I just was hoping like it was kind of like Part of Your World, or those type books, because they all still had some type of family drama. Somebody was sick or something like that. It was always some kind of issue. But I think in this book, Say You Remember Me, it focused a lot on the dynamics of the illness. And so, which was okay. I will say at the end, it was like, okay, it was like one bad thing after the other. I was like, can they catch a break? And it was like, a shed of some type of sunshine for them. And it did. The ending was good. That they finally were able, I won't tell the ending, but it was good. So I gave it 4 stars. Loved the writing. Writing was great. Loved the characters. Samantha's brother was he was funny, and the dad, seeing him struggle with putting his life on hold, I thought it was really good. And Xavier was the sweetest, but I did see but he was just a giving, caring person. I saw where some people was like, the MMC had to do so much to satisfy the FMC, and I don't think he did. He was doing a lot, and it was a lot on him. However, I don't think you saw where she was like, no, don't do that, but he was just such a nurturing person that I think it was just part of his nature to be nurturing, to take care of people because of what he experienced. So I gave it 4 stars. I really liked it. It was heavy, so that's why I think it gave more of a literary fiction with a sprinkle of romance, and like more than a sprinkle of romance, but romance and a sprinkle of comedy. That's kind of where it was for me. But yeah, I did give it 4 stars. Check it out if you want to get a good book about family, and the expense that you go through to take care of a loved one. And so yeah, but yet finding love in the middle of that, and finding support and help. I did. I thought it was good. So that's it for this vlog. I hope that you have enjoyed the vlog. If you want to pick up Say You Remember Me, pick it up and see for yourself what you think about it. But I did enjoy it. So 4 stars for that. Anyway, I'm going to end the vlog, and we're going to start a new one because it's the weekend. And we're going to read some really good books. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe to the channel. And if you are subscribed, thank you. And yeah, that's it. So, guys, be kind to yourself, be kind to someone else, and read you some good books. Bye.